All right, Kdog. We're recording now. Last replay of the day. Promotion, Champ 1, Div 1. Cool. Rich Bumber Clat. We're going to check out your replay, man. You said what you think the problem is working on rotations, but you still believe like you're missing certain things. You said your speed doesn't quite seem as up there as much as it should be. I'm not quite sure how to train that. You said you're currently working on rotation, speed flips, and air dribbles. I can definitely talk to you about how to improve your speed. You said your goal is to get back into champ and be able to hold the rank, increase the pace during games, rotating and reacting quicker. When rotating from where I chow near a corner wall, am I still okay to rotate playside, or should I still be looking to rotate out? Okay, we can look at that. I mean, it really depends on the situation. Appreciate this time. Most often you don't want to rotate playside, but appreciate this time to look at the replay. So far, I've made a lot of progress through VIP. I climbed from Diamond 2 to Champ 1 within a week before then falling down, but almost being champion. Cool. Excited, Kdog, that you're making progress. Let's check out your replay. I will do my best to help you with your speed and positioning stuff that you mentioned. All right, let's check it out. Rich Bumberclat. That's what you said your tag was. Here it is. 1052 MMR. In the future, if you can name these with ideally your name, that's helpful. Luckily, I saw that you were Diamond 3 Champ 1 or in your screenshot, so we're okay, but otherwise I wouldn't have known that you were Rich Bumberclat. Okay, let's talk about how we can improve your gameplay. So you're supporting your teammate here. A little funny loop-to-loop. I would just slow down, grab this pad, and kind of move forward. Maybe not even grab this pad, just maybe grab this one and slow down. Wait for the ball to come mid. Here you kind of tail off and do a loop-de-loop. If they were to save the ball mid right now, you'd be facing the wrong way, which would make you look like kind of silly, and you might not get a goal. So make sure we're just slowing down and facing the mid. Thanks, Marbles. Yeah, I didn't see it either. For some reason, I had to search it up. Maybe it got hidden. We're grabbing the boost. Supporting our teammate. Nice. I like how we're facing the play. I don't love this touch, obviously. We kind of just rush this. This ball goes up. Ideally, we can get a little bit more around this ball. Do a double tap that, you know, puts the ball somewhere up top right of his net and then hits it down on him. The reason I'm looking at that is because, right, he's facing the net. So if you just shoot it at his net immediately, he'll probably save it. But if you hit it above him, it's going to make somebody down low here really awkward. I think that's what we might have been going for, but we just don't get the touch we want. After you do mess up the touch, it's probably important to just boost, bail off, and get out of here. Which we will see you do. Oh, but doubling back is confusing. So if you're going to leave, leave. Here you left, and then you look at the ball and you're like, oh no, I'm going to go again. Your teammate's here. If I was him, I'd be confused too. I'd be like, what's this guy doing? So if you're going to leave, leave. If you're not going to leave, don't leave. But don't flip out and then go back in. That's kind of mixed signals. Kind of got a 50. Went for the shot. Is there a way to score this? Yeah, it was close. If that first shot would have been on target, I think it was a goal. Yeah. Unlucky. Then you just went for the double. You kind of have to try. Overcommit. That's okay. Make sure we're driving before we start flipping. When we land here, start driving a little longer before you start flipping. The flip actually will slow you down if you're doing it too much from there. Here, he's probably going to respawn. So here, because you were flipping, so here, if you would have driven longer, used a little bit of boost, and then flipped, you would have been supersonic. But instead, you used a slow flip and then a fast flip, and then you're driving back when the ball came here, and you kind of missed an opportunity for an open net. If you were grounded when that 50 happened, you could have scored that open net for free. What I mean is, you're landing upfield here, overcommit, ready, and then you immediately flip without driving. Takes too many flips to get to supersonic. Whereas instead, if you would have landed, okay, I overcommit, came to a screeching stop, drive, get to max speed, use a tiny bit of boost and a flip, and now you're back. You would have been able to turn back around and support your teammate quicker to be available for that shot. But instead, you used a slow flip and then a faster flip. But by that point, you know, your window you'd missed your window because you're flipping during the collision. We want to generally avoid flipping during collisions like this because you miss the opportunity to turn back on the ball. Right? So that's what we were looking at there. Is there anything to say about this? I mean, your teammate just kind of skimmed it back. Nothing you can really do there. So, is what it is. Here we're going to grab this boost. This flip is a little suspicious, but that's fine. You're looking for center. We don't get it, so yeah, I'll just leave. Get behind your teammate. Cool. Logical. Ideally, we're turning back quicker. So here we're back. Ready? Back. Now we should be turning in. So when our teammate and this guy 50 the ball, you want to be facing the play. Safe distance behind, facing the play. Instead, we're still driving back when the 50 happens. So the ball goes mid, and you're not ready immediately to go for it. You still got to do your whole turn and then go. Now, it ends up still going in. Whether it should have gone in, different story. I don't know. I don't know why that went in. But this would have been easier if you would have been facing the play from the start. But that being said, good shot, good finish. Ideally, you're, hitting that with the nose of your car and striking it, maybe double tap or something. But solid if you can throw it on net and that goes in. You know your rank well. So not bad. Obviously, we flipped a little to the wrong side of the ball, but we should have time to grab boost. Well, just slow down. Just make sure we're not missing these. It's all right. Getting back, turning, facing the play. Just kind of rush. So here, if we're back quicker, so here I would be boosting a little bit, and yeah, flip, get back to your net. Here you're not using any boost. We want to be back. When they make a touch, we want to be turning and facing the play. When he makes this super heavy touch forward, I'd probably drive up the back wall. But that's okay. Maybe you thought it was bouncing mid or something. It's all right. Ooh, we're going to have a control touch forward. Unfortunately, we hit that at our teammate, and he kind of split it up. Here, I would slow down. You can slam it off the sidewall for yourself, or you could try to touch this, make this first touch even more to the mid. That can work too. Here, we probably want to slow down. Our teammate's not ready. Remember, if we go, our teammate's not with you. Teammate's not with you, so there's nothing that's going to come of this. If you want to go for this touch, this should just be a catch. Like jump up one, don't flip. Just touch it forward, land, and then try to go again. Maybe that's what you're trying to do, actually. I'm not sure. But if you're going to make this touch, you ideally you can make a shot on net from here. But even if not, you want to jump and kind of land on the wall and go again. Jump down, wave dash maybe. Nope, that's all right. Grab this half boost. That's fine. Get behind your teammate. Let's catch back up. Let's get back to the mid. Little lackadaisical, but not terrible. To turn back. This is logical. Might have a cut in, maybe not. No. The minute we don't have a clean beat, we can't go. So here, you're last man back. Obviously, your teammate, this is a 2v2 match. He's ahead of you, so you're the last. If you have a clean beat on this guy, sure, throw in a challenge, hit it around him. But to me, it's unclear that you have a clean beat. If anything, I would say your beat here. So I'd be turning away. If you don't have a clean beat as last man, we can't just throw up a 50-50 challenge. You assume every time you do that and you don't get a clean beat, you should be scored on. Kind of got away with murder there, to be honest. Should have this ball. I would control this. Nice. Now the best touch. I mean, I don't love this. The higher ranked plays like kind of let this bounce or do a ground to air dribble. Your teammate's kind of getting in your way, so don't hate this touch. Just keep moving through. Obviously, we don't want to pinch it this hard. Maybe you know that. Here, this guy looks like a very easy demo target. So the first thing I do here is I probably try to demo him, and then I try to keep pushing the ball forward. You can take their boost or demo him. I think either is a good play. After you get here, we just want to keep pushing this ball and keep it close. Remember, he's awkward here, so you don't want to relieve the pressure for him. Just slow down, control it through. Maybe you bump that guy. Pinching it over the net actually relieves some pressure for blue side. Here we're waiting back. He's going to bring the ball to us. Just make sure we get a good 50. Fantastic. Now you have an open. Oh, we lose the flip. All right, we're good. Teammates there. Yeah, he just kind of lost the flip. I would use 2 jumps here and just take off and boost into it as quick as possible because it's so high off the ground. You used one jump and tried to flip, I think, and lost the flip. That's all right. Maybe just rushing a little bit. Here, your teammate has the ball. We just want to stay grounded. We actually don't need to touch the ball here. There's no sort of play they have on it. So after you grab, you touch the ball forward here. Here, you're fine. You're still in control. This guy's turning back. He's facing his net. He can't go. So if you go grab this corner boost, or half boost, you're probably still at the ball. If not, you can control it. Nice touch across. Maybe an air dribble touch. Oh, I think you're going for a Cuxier pinch. That's valid. You just got to hit it. See the vision. Bring the ball forward. Yeah, they get a beat here. I mean, here if we have a little more haste, we're fine. After you get this touch, I would be boosting down, making sure you deny this. More so just deny this boost from this guy, Roll Ross for free. And then kind of boost to get behind your teammate. I'm not saying take it off of him, but trust but verify. Like, trust your teammate, but get into position so that way if he misses, you're fine. Here you kind of just lackadaisically watch the play, and not only do you not rotate back, but you don't get this boost. Like, if you would have got this boost and had a little more hustle, even if he misses it, you should be able to save that, to be honest, but yeah. Let's just wait here. Okay, you're kind of assuming you turned your car back before he made his touch. Stop boosting. Don't waste boost when it's unclear where he's going to hit the ball, and just slow down and wait and watch. Here we just be slowing down, grabbing pads and watching. Here you preemptively turn back. He doesn't make a touch, and now you're kind of awkward. You're using a bunch of, like, you keep feathering your boost for no reason. Nice thought. Top right. Great shot, though. If you finish with a shot like that, you're good. Nice shot. Gonna flip forward. We get a touch top left. It's fine. Bring the ball back to you. Probably fake challenge here. Most of the time, this should probably be a fake challenge. Remember, when our teammate is overcommitted and they have two guys on us, even though Raw Ross looks kind of awkward, you're not allowed to throw a challenge at this ball unless you're very confident you're going to get a beat. When you do these challenges, you should assume, once again, you should be scored on here. I don't know if you will be, but you should be. All right, this time we are. Last man back, most often fake challenge. You want to use all that space you have to try to buy time for your teammate, and you only throw in the challenge when you're confident. That being said, that was a nice little power side cut from a Diamond 3 player. Not always going to see that at this rank. Here, let's grab half boost. Let's slow down. Let's wait. Slow down. Okay, here we're just, once again, you're using all your boosts to rush forward. And I can tell you're looking at the ball. You're probably not, maybe you didn't clock that Raru's sitting here, because your movement looks like, I got to score. Oh, shoot. And then it looked like it came as a surprise, and now you're kind of rushing back. You're still fine here if you slow down. This is fine. Even though you get bumped, this is fine. Still fine. Great stop. So everything worked out okay. But here you should just be slowing down. And when your teammate pinches it away, you should actually probably be slowing down and just waiting. Maybe moving back a little bit and waiting and just seeing what he does. Then if he does this touch, it's actually a very predictable just take back. And in that case, you probably have time to take it up and over your net. This would be very safe for you. You wouldn't have to take it into the opponent if you were back quicker. But good jump, good stop there. Really good job shutting down the angles, not flipping, keeping the ball in the corner. So that was great composure on defense. Teammate's going to try to hit you. Well, this is kind of a variation of last man back. I know it doesn't look like it, but technically you are last man back because your teammate's still flipping and he's not recovered. So if you're going to make a touch on this ball, you have to make it around this guy. I know you got to pass, so you might be scared, like, oh, I have to shoot this, but the best touch here is to just slam it back into the corner, maybe up the sidewall even for an air dribble setup. Make sure you just get it around Raw Ross. Well, the minute he early challenges you and is kind of putting up a hand and blocking the angles, now you have to take it around the defense. You can't stay committed to your plan of shot. Because, yeah, you're going to put yourself in these situations. Let's let our teammate challenge. Gonna have to jump here. Good luck. Good save. Grab corner maybe. Turn up. Oh, nice. We have a shot. Not the best touch. Kind of just panicking our touches here. So here, you could shoot immediately. If you do shoot immediately, this has to be a powerful touch. We need like top right here. When we see him rotating back, you can also slow down and turn it into like a kind of ground to air dribble. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here, turn off ball cam. Check. If you turn off ball cam here, you'll see if he's early challenging you, and if he is, you just double jump pop. But if you turn off ball cam, you see he's face back the whole time. So you're rushing here, but there's actually nobody on you. So this is just a classic panic. You hit the ball forward, and you assume they must be on you. Turn off ball cam, check where he is. He's not going. You're totally fine. Keep dribbling. Kind of just panic, throw the ball here. And now here, you can look for a demo, but the minute he starts jumping, I'll just move out, leave. I think you're going to double forward for the demo. Now you're like on the wrong side of the ball. Yeah, I mean, you can also continue moving forward. I usually say move forward, but when you land like kind of sideways like this, now it's easier to move back. Normally, like I land forward in the corner and I'm facing here and I say like, hey, rotate through for bumps. Here it's a little awkward to rotate through for bumps because it's faster for you to just turn out. Your car's already sideways. You can't really go for bumps if you're going to be that slow. You have to be quicker with the bumps. So that's why I said just turn off in that case. Okay, our pathing back is very peculiar here. So this play was obviously rushed. I think you're maybe in like a frenzy right now. You're panicking. Okay, you missed this bump, which is fine. You don't need to flip. Now, my rotation looks like pad, 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 and get to the midline. So this is kind of what my rotation looks like as you most of the time. But here we're kind of panicking. We move straight through the middle and we dodge every boost. This flip is peculiar because it puts you off target with the ball. And then you miss every single boost. So we're just kind of panicking here, not planning our movement efficiently on the way back. So let's just slow down there, make sure we're getting all these pads and taking our time. You're not being scored on yet. You can keep ball cam on the whole time to make sure if at any point they do bang it out, you can kind of derail off your path. But yeah, we're just missing all the boost here, and now this is quite awkward. We're very far from the play. But hey, it worked out. Good job getting back in position. Showed Raul Ross who was boss. That was good. I was waiting for that line. Is that a good joke, chat? Was that good? Anybody let me know if that was a good joke? No? Somebody says, does somebody want me to help to get to plat? I'm gold. Respect. Thank you, Cosmic. Little lag spikes here. We're rotating back. Whoa, a lot of lag spikes. Oh, that's unlucky. I'm going to assume this lag spikes. Just slow down here. Okay, when we get into these positions where you're chasing the ball into the corner, slow down. The closer you move to the corner, the worse vision you get in Rocket League. So you see how the edge of my screen is closing in? I go from being able to see a little bit of the field to all I see is wall. We want to avoid running into the corner like this and crushing our own vision unless we have to. Instead, you want to slow down, take a wider route like this, and then you can kind of see upfield. You can also use your right stick to kind of adjust your vision. But when nobody's on us, we want to avoid driving into our own corner with this like kind of panicked, rushed sense. I know the ball's going over you here, but this crushes your own vision. I can't see a thing here. I have no information. If somebody's challenging me right now, I have no idea. If we would have just taken this whole time to go wider and we were, instead of looking at the ball like this, looking at the ball even just a little bit like this, we would at least be able to see something. And then we can flick our stick to the right to check if somebody's coming. But when you're like this, it's really hard to kind of adjust your vision. Hopefully that makes sense. So you're like, everything here looks panicked and you kind of just give them a free challenge. I think you're lagging a little bit, but hopefully that makes sense. Let's just wait, let him bring the ball to us. We're fine. Oh, is this me lagging or the, I don't know if this is the replay having been glitched, like the server or me. We're gonna rip it. I hope you're not lagging as bad as I am. Okay, this replay is kind of chalked. I can't. It's really hard to watch this game. I think this lobby was just failing. I don't know. Anyways, you guys win 5-3. I'll reopen the replay and give you kind of timestamp feedback on that. I know that was only 20 minutes, but I can go over some mechanical things too for you. So as far as things to improve, next replay, please put your name on it. That way I don't lose it in the sea of replays. Rich Bumberclat. Or Kdog. But as far as your play goes, last man. You like to throw up a challenge as last man. Be careful. If you don't have a clean beat, we really don't want to get stuck in your opponent's side when your teammate's overcommitted. So it's a lot more fake challenges, things of this sort. When you're rotating out on offense, make sure you're not panicking, taking time with your rotation. Sometimes I notice you drive around the field and you conserve your boost well. So I'd say it's mostly good. But sometimes you'll be driving around and like the 50's happening and your car's still facing your net. The goal is that you want to get back in time such that when a 50 happens, you're facing the play and supporting your teammate. It'll make you quicker to react. Yeah, just throwing in challenges as last man is probably your biggest easy fix. There's going to be some mechanical things like controlling the ball better. I didn't see us go for any like air dribbles or controlling the ball in these games. It was just a lot of like solid touches forward, which obviously got you the win, but we want to be able to control the ball soon. Yeah, and panicking and rushing touches. It's probably the biggest one. You'll get the ball with open space. Nobody's challenging you. And we're rushing to just slam it forward. We give them the ball a lot, even when we have open space, just because we're panicking and we're assuming people are challenging. So let's check to see that the opponent's challenging us before we hit the ball forward. One of the biggest, easiest things you can improve on. More stuff in the replay. But appreciate the submission, Kdog.
Kdog. Wow.
Kdog.
Yeah, bro, I have a friend named Kdog.
There you go. We'll get you this replay in the next 72 hours or so. Thanks for submitting.
In the chat, bro, if your name is Caleb, bro, I've been promoting the server a lot, okay? And I have a friend named Caleb, and he goes by the name of Kdog on Discord.
Maybe it's Kdoggy. Check it out.
Shit, bro. If not, then that's a crazy coincidence.
It is. Yeah, so Kdog, one of the big things that happens that you need as far as mechanics goes from champ to GC, and you know this, is solo play. It's controlling the ball. So a lot of the times we get the ball, like if we see the opponent back, a valid strategy is to just hit the ball down. You see I'm using empty jumps here to recover, but basically control the ball, right? So like sometimes you'll go up the back wall and like here, like I'll jump and I'll see nobody's challenging me and I'll just take the ball down. This is a valid strategy to like kind of take the ball across the field, set up solo plays. Very important that you can do this. Another thing is like when you're taking the ball into your corner, I think I described this. If we attack the ball like this, I can't see anybody challenging me upfield. I have to turn my joystick and even then it's hard. If instead of doing that, the same position, I make sure I get wide around my net. Look how I can see so much more upfield on the left side of my screen. That simple fix will make it so that when you're clearing the ball out of your corner, you can actually see people coming. Makes it so much easier to play defense. Same thing on the left side. If I attack the ball like this, I can't see anything. Anybody who's challenging me, it's really hard to see. But at the same ball, if I instead attack it by first going near my net and then coming around, I can see everything over to my right. It's super easy to see if I'm being challenged, which allows me time to set up plays, makes me so much more threatening because I have more information as I'm attacking, if that makes sense. So that's what I meant by that kind of corner situation and how you can improve your vision. Vision is just how much you see on your screen, and the better vision you have in Rocket League, generally, the better decisions you're going to make. Right? Right, Mythic?
I agree.
Mythic is apparently friends with you, Kdog. I don't know if you're friends with him, but he thinks you're his best friend, so.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, wait, because what rank was that? Because
Diamond 3.
I mean, it's not too far off. I don't know. I have a friend, his name is Kdog, but it's spelled with 2 G's instead. And he's like, I don't know, I beat him in multiple 1v1s, and then he gets mad and gets off. But from what I can tell, he plays more like a gold, because he like just started playing.
Okay.
He also doesn't really like Rocket League as much as he used to. And so I'm not entirely sure if, I don't know. I'm not here long enough to be able to see how he played, so.
True. Well, that's valid.
Yeah. Everyone in the stream, make sure you're listening to SpookyLuke. He's a very known Google source. If you need any definitions or anything, that's the first person. Like, he actually had a job once where he would just be the Google search engine, and he would, like, for example, if you needed a definition of like a word, he would quickly like look in the dictionary and find it, and then it would pop up on your thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is a true story. I was there.
It happened while I was asleep.
Yep.
So
and one time Margot Robbie asked me for the, what was it? She's asking.
It was location of Starbucks near her.
Yeah, it was. I think she was just trying to talk with me though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Typical.
For sure.
I told her I don't know who she is, but whatever movie she's in, I don't care. That's what I said.
She's that one girl that she was like Harley Quinn, wasn't she? Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn for Suicide Squad, right? Or am I thinking of someone else? Completely?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard that name from somewhere, and my mom really likes Harley Quinn, so that's the only connection I can make.
Thank you, Mythic. To recap, Kdog,
Flash person myself.
Your speed flips, rotations could use work. The main thing is just getting wider. You like doubling back under the play. But yeah, your speed is just speed. It's a combination of things. So it's speed. Improving its speed is like all the little recovery mechanics. So if you want to improve your speed, I have a couple videos on my channel. Just look for like SpookyLuke Play Faster, but I'll be making another one soon. We have one in the works. So yeah, man. I appreciate the replay. I don't think I have anything else to share. I'm conscious this is a little under 30 minutes, but I'm not going to pad this with bullshit. I gave you everything I think will help you. And I hope this was helpful. I'll save the replay. We'll get this to you soon. Peace, man.
See you later, Kdog.